If you're wanting a wireless lavalier microphone system, you're in the right spot. In this video, I'll be testing and reviewing the Meetsummer X1, a new product poised to become the next best solution for wireless audio in your videos. With intelligent noise reduction, a charging case, long battery life, and a stable transmission range of 820 feet, this dual wireless lavalier microphone is truly impressive on paper. It's got something for everyone: filmmakers, YouTubers, TikTokers, and a smart LED touchscreen that's a pretty good selling point. It all looks great, but how does it actually perform in real life? And does it perform in those situations where wireless lavalier microphones record really quietly on iOS? Let's dig in and find out. The box comes with high-end packaging that holds audio cables, USB-C and Apple Lightning port adapters, top-notch wind screens that lock in nicely and don't fall off, and a USB-C charging cable for the charging case. A great addition and a special feature of the X1 is a luxurious carrying case with storage compartment for those extras that don't fit into the charging case. Now, this is something that other brands can sometimes overlook. The mics look pretty sleek with a 9.7mm gold omnidirectional capsule, power and mute lights, and 3 levels of intelligent noise reduction. This X1 microphone capsule also looks quite a lot bigger than other wireless microphone capsules you may come across. So I reached out to Meetsummer to ask them more about that and why it might be useful for better sound capture. The engineers replied to me in some pretty complex engineer speak, but let me break it down for you. Sound basically travels through waves that have different shapes and lengths. Usually low-pitched sounds have longer wavelengths and high-pitched sounds have shorter ones. Just so you know, the bigger the microphone's diaphragm, that's how wide it is at the top, the better it can pick up certain sounds. A small diaphragm may struggle to capture certain long wavelength, low frequency sounds. On the other hand, a bigger diaphragm area solves this problem. A microphone with a bigger diaphragm means you get more sound details. But why gold? Let me break it down again. Technically speaking, the microphone diaphragms are made of super thin plastic. These plastic films need a little metal to be able to capture sound. Our sound quality is directly tied to the metal we choose for that coating, so it's a big decision. Now, gold is the real MVP of metals because it can be shaped in any way. So when it comes to sound quality, gold-plated diaphragms may be the way to go. They give these recordings a soft and detailed touch, say Meetsummer. Each transmitter unit is able to be connected to its own wired lavalier mic too, if that's how you prefer to capture audio, worth bearing in mind. The functionality in the receiver touchscreen and what you're able to access really is pretty sophisticated, impressive, and easy to use. Let me run you through it quickly. You can adjust the track mode between mono, stereo, and that all-important safety mode too, just in case something goes wrong. There's mode selection, which are essentially presets for noise cancellation, but you can have more granular control of that in another place in the touchscreen interface. You can access those in transmitter settings, the next option, where you can also adjust mic gain. Receiver volume control enables you to set the volume of your monitor, where there is a 3.5mm jack which you can also use, and also adjust your record gain. The phone speaker function enables you to switch on the phone speaker to review your recording immediately. Some other devices force you to unplug the receiver before you can do that. And you can get deeper into settings like brightness of the receiver screen and language selection too. It's a solid receiver that provides a lot of flexibility, and it just works. Now, when you take the transmitters out of the case, they automatically link up to that receiver. And not only that, when speaking into one microphone, the receiver display automatically switches to the screen that enables monitoring of that mic. That works whether you're using transmitter 1 or 2. Now, when both mics are in use, a split screen automatically comes up, enabling you to see both mics and monitor them at once. And that really is a great smart setting. On the transmitters themselves, you can easily mute with one touch and also switch with the other button between the 3 preset levels of noise reduction: none, soft, and strong, also referred to as indoor, outdoor, and noisy. Simple, easy, and with no fuss. Stick around and you'll hear what they sound like in practice soon. Now with that rechargeable case, you'll get up to 24 hours of power, and these mics can last up to 8 hours independently. Both the transmitters and the receiver can also be charged by USB-C if you need to. One more thing that's really important to be able to record audio directly into your phone without any hassle. You can also charge your device while using the receiver too. Really useful. Now Meetsummer claims over 800-foot range between the transmitters and receiver, which is perfect for outdoors working, interviews, streaming and vlogs. In real life it's likely to be a bit less than that for a stable connection once you take line of sight and a built environment into account, so check you've got a good signal connection when you're recording. That's a good rule of thumb for any wireless device too. Now one of the problems I have run into in the past with wireless lavalier microphone systems is when using an adapter for iOS. And I've run into the same issue whether using a lightning connector with an iPhone or the USB-C connector with my iPad Pro. The same issue comes up. The recording is captured at such a quiet level, it's unusable. Because if I increase the levels in post-production, the quality degrades and the background sounds are increased too. And that audio is just useless. But not with the Meetsummer X1. I'm happy to tell you that the X1 solves that problem. When I turn the mic up on the transmitter, I get a really good clean capture with perfect volume and no distortion. I don't have to mess around or clean this recording up in post-production. It's just good to go as is. One of the other issues I've encountered in the past in a good microphone system is it being let down by either a lack of wind muff to protect from wind distortion or a poorly designed one that just keeps falling off. Now these on the Meetsummer X1 seem to lock in place nicely, giving me confidence that they will not only do the sound job that they're designed for, but they'll stay in place too. So, okay, what do they sound like? Let me give you a few sample recordings, but first a couple of reference audio recordings for you to compare to. Alright, this is the first audio test. I'm just using the iPhone 13 mini built-in mic. I'm about half a meter away from the iPhone. So this is the no mic assisted comparison reference video. This video is with the Rode Videomic wired connected to my iPhone 13 mini. This is my usual mic setup, so the audio should be quite comparable to the rest of the video that you've just watched. So this is the reference comparison with the Rode Videomic. Okay, this is the first test. I've got the receiver plugged in to the iOS device, my iPhone 13 mini, and I now have this transmitter working just here, fastened to my t-shirt, and I've got the mic gain up on pretty much max. And let's see how this sounds and what kind of audio this is capturing. You'll be able to compare this soon with some of the noise reduction modes. Go back to just recording with the noise reduction on indoor setting or off. I'm just going to go and put the fan on, and then you can hear the comparison with the fan on with no noise reduction, and then with soft noise reduction, and then with strong noise reduction. Let me just do that. Okay, you should now hear the fan whirring away. This is with no noise reduction on. Let me just switch that now. Okay, that's now with soft noise reduction, so the first noise reduction setting. I wonder how much that affected the noise of the fan. And let's try it with the second noise reduction setting on. Okay, you can see, or you can hear now there's a slight difference. This should be the noise reduction 2 or the strong noise reduction setting. You can hear that for yourself. And now I'll just switch noise reduction off again, and you can hear how that sounds. Okay, back to where we were with noise reduction off. You can hear that fan whirring in the background again, I think. Okay, I'm outside now, and I've got the noise reduction setting off. I'm just hand holding my phone, and I've got the Windmuff on, and we can just see what the capture is like here. It should work theoretically pretty well. I'm just going to try and bring this closer to my my mouth, and that will probably work a little bit better. Now, if you're a TikToker, you're probably used to speaking to your microphone like this. Let me just direct it to my mouth properly, and then yeah, you can hear what that sounds like, and that's at max gain with the microphone. My bottom line is that the Meetsummer X1 is a compact and convenient wireless lavalier microphone system that records great audio quality and has long battery life. There's an excellent bright screen receiver and touchscreen to help you get the best out of the entire system. All the adapters and cables are included for working with cameras, phones, and/or tablets. And this all-in-one design means that the wireless system is really portable and easy to use. The two transmitters and the receiver are already pre-linked, charged, and stowed away in the case. And you can easily adapt to your surroundings by switching between 3 smart scene modes: indoor, outdoor, and noisy. One minor downside is that I'd like there to be space in the main case for those adapters to connect your receiver to your phone or tablet. I don't necessarily want to carry the luxury carrying case with me all the time. Based on my use for this review, I can recommend it easily if you're someone who just wants a wireless mic to work straight out of the box with minimal hassle or fuss. It's also a great looking mic, as well as something that captures sound really well. So if that's important to you to have both, this package will be a good fit for you. I think you might enjoy this video next, and YouTube thinks that this is great for you too. Come back soon for more from me, and have fun out there.